So the roadmap date has officially been confirmed. The Spider-Man DLC gameplay is incoming, it's inbound, and yes, we do also have a very solid date in place for that as well, which I'm going to go into on this video. But of course, it is the 1 year anniversary week, I guess you could say, for this game, and they went ahead and done this announcement, as you will see on screen. In short, it's just them saying, hey, you know, I guess congrats on the 1 year anniversary too. Long story short, we have a whole bunch of free stuff that we're giving you. Go ahead and redeem it on the marketplace between now and September the 9th. Now, I know there's a lot of people actually going on about the stuff that's included in this bundle and kind of being disappointed, but one thing that I thought was quite funny is that we actually got this free Iron Man skin, and I don't know about you guys, but do you ever feel like something can be free but somehow you still almost feel like you've been scammed? If so, this would probably be one of those situations, but I'm not going to go any further, otherwise I guess that would just be considered toxic behavior, and as you know, we definitely did not go down that road. So let's dive into the good news on what's going down with this game in general, starting off with the roadmap. So what it says is updated roadmap. You've been so patient and we are finally ready to share an updated roadmap with you looking ahead through the rest of 2021. Keep your eyes peeled for it on the 8th of September. Now, then it says the state of the game blog. In addition to our updated roadmap, we want to offer additional insight into what we have planned moving forward. Our state of the game blog will reflect on year 1 in addition to sharing our plans for the future with you. And again, look out for that stuff on the 8th of September, which, just to clarify for you guys, is going to be next Wednesday. And this is where we discuss the whole gameplay scenario, because you can go ahead and reveal, you know, an announcement for a roadmap, but then the big question is, when will we see gameplay? Now, if the stars are aligning correctly, PlayStation went ahead and done a tweet also, which says, as you will see on screen, save the date, PlayStation Showcase 2021, broadcasts live next Thursdays, and then you can see the full details on their link. But next Thursday is the 9th. On the 8th we're getting the updated roadmap for Marvel's Avengers, and now you can see where I'm basically headed now with what I say about the stars aligning, because again, you can reveal a roadmap and just, I guess, visually show us something like that. But then there's also that other element on, okay, well, are we going to get some gameplay, maybe a trailer as well? Don't get me wrong, it'd be incredibly disappointing if we never went ahead and got anything on this PlayStation Showcase, but it really feels like one of those scenarios where things are a little, I guess, too settled in, if that's probably a way I can describe that, where it just wouldn't make any sense for them to not show Spider-Man DLC gameplay for Marvel's Avengers. So again, don't take my word because I don't work behind the scenes on this stuff, but that's just basically using common knowledge and just taking a look at what has been presented in front of us, and it all seems to have been timely, well revealed, I guess you could say. Now, one thing I do want to mention, because of course in the last week, this whole skin situation, and now especially with this whole 1 year anniversary scenario, a lot of people are really on the rocks again. But one skin that was revealed a couple of days ago, in fact, which was the Heroic Starter Pack for Black Panther. There was a really cool skin in this, and I don't think I did actually share this with you guys, but I wanted to get your thoughts on how you felt about this skin specifically in terms of the other skins that we're getting for majority of the characters. And is there really a kind of theme that you want these devs to stick to when it does come down to these skins and so forth? By all means, let me know in the comment section below. Now, usually I would say, well, waiting for this Spider-Man DLC has now got us in that predicament on it's a make it or break it for this game, but that's basically what we said for the Black Panther DLC, right? We said that was either going to be the DLC that was make it or break it. And really taking into account the whole scenario on the fact that the Black Panther DLC was available to every sort of platform, as opposed to, we know the Spider-Man DLC is a PlayStation exclusive, I'd like to think that probably a whole lot more work went into the Black Panther DLC, and still will be the biggest DLC that this game will potentially ever drop, at least until maybe like another year or two, in my opinion, just because of the character's presence in general and everything that's going on. I guess it was one of those things that really was a big build up, right? So we now know what they're capable of, and equally we now know how the numbers and the player base and people's attention on the game as well was looking from an overall perspective. So there was a great build up to the DLC. The first 2 days or 3 days of the DLC was definitely great, and then it just slowly began to, I guess, like burn out, right? Players start dropping off the game, or people just genuinely weren't as interested. So we are really heading down that road where I do have very high expectations on my end personally on how this Spider-Man DLC will be, because it's a different character as well. So of course there's a lot more challenges that they need to go ahead and face, i.e. are we going to get a new map that's going to be a bigger environment for this character to of course swing around in. Naturally, people's expectations are going to be set high because the bar has been set high by Insomniac Games, but equally we know we're not going to get anywhere near that level of gameplay. So really it just comes down to, we know what they're capable of, we know they can pull off really good stuff with combat and the characters in general. It's just more or less the content element of it now, because it would be a terrible scenario to be in where it turns out people love the content drops for this game and the DLC characters, but that's the only time when people are talking about the game or when people are playing the game in general. And we all know it's not going to be a scenario where you could just drop a brand new DLC character every single month. And even if they somehow magically were able to do that, it still would defeat the purpose, right? Because there's only so many relevant characters that you can put into a game in terms of content as well, to really have people, you know, really truly engaged. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I'm really looking forward to it because, like I said, it's a different character. So my theory is the roadmap on the 8th, probably alongside a teaser trailer that would probably hint towards the next day being the PlayStation showcase. Again, this is all my speculation and my theories. And then on, of course, the 9th, that's when we'll go ahead and see some, I guess, you know, in-depth Spider-Man gameplay, because again, it's a PlayStation exclusive, so it would just make complete sense for that to actually be the structure that they go ahead and follow. But guys, that's going to wrap up this video right here, so go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below, also telling me how you felt about the free skin that we got this year, and the whole 1 year anniversary gifts, I guess you could say. Did you expect something more? If it was a scenario of them giving something different, what was it that you did actually expect? Let me know in the comment section below. But like I said, that's going to wrap up this one here, so until the next one, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.